Hello and welcome to Openboosters. We're going to be opening up Oath of the Gatewatch booster box. Crazy. Went over to my LGS and went ahead and picked up a few. So we're going to open this one right here, right now on Openboosters. Craziness will ensue. And we'll make a big giant pile of packs. Shall we? Let's do this. Rippy, rippy. Hopefully we can go really quick. Not going to read the commons or the well, I don't know. I might read the uncommons. We'll see what we do. Definitely be looking at the foils. Crazy, crazy. Maybe we'll hit an expedition or something. Let's do this right here, right now. Oath of the Gatewatch, entire box opening. Let's just get in there and start making a mess. All right. Okay. Tranquil Expanse, Devouring Flames, Seagate Wreckage, Colorless Land, tap for colorless, one colorless and two, draw a card, activate this ability only if you have no cards in hand. That there, and then put these over here. Alright. Next pack. Alright. Harvester Troll. Cliffhaven Vampire. Bonds of Morality. Ooh, Mythic. There we go. Kozilek the Great Distortion. 8 colors and 2 colorless. Gonna be weird to say that. When you cast Kozilek the Great Distortion, if you have fewer than 7 cards in hand, draw cards equal to the difference. Menace. Discard a card with converted mana cost X. Counter target spell with converted mana cost X. These are 12/12. And our foil, Unnatural Endurance. Nice mountain. And a commercial. Right. Wait, what did we do here? Did I just bury my uncommons? Did. Alright. I think I missed an uncommon. I did. Somewhere. Oh well. Okay. Keep going. Show must go on. Already making mistakes. Whoop. Oh, okay. And where were we? Alright. Reckless Bushwhacker. Baloth Knoll, Wall of Resurgence, and Sifter of Skulls. Black and 3, Devoid. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, put a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion token into play. Sacrifice. Add colorless to your mana pool. Alright. Land and Plant. Upside down. There we go. Reaver Drone. Iona's Blessing. Havoc Sower. Ooh, right. Excellent. I was actually hoping for him. Kaladas, Trader of Get. Legendary creature, Vampire Warrior. Lifelink. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die instead, exile that card and put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. Black and 2, sacrifice another vampire or zombie, put 2 +1/+1 counters on Cultist, Trader of Get. But yeah, I was hoping for him because I like vampires. Awesome, awesome. There we go. All right. Cinder Barons. Cyclone Sire. Void Shatter. Goblin Dark Dwellers. 2 red and 3. Menace. When Goblin Dark Dwellers enters the battlefield, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that card would be put into the graveyard this turn, exile it instead. Rare. Okay. Okay, and then Spatial Contortion. Emoting Glare. Step Glider. Oath of Nissa, green. When Oath of Nissa enters the battlefield, look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature, land, or planeswalker card from among them and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast planeswalkers. Legendary enchantment. Forest. Okay. There we go. Tranquil Expanse. Allied Reinforcements. Reflector Mage. Drana's Chosen. Black and 3. Creature Vampire Shaman ally. Cohort. Tap. Tap an untapped ally you control. Put 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. Tapped. There we go. Moving right along. Rippy. So used to just reading out the comments. Alright. Null Caller. Void Grafter. Vision's Brutality. Thought-Knot Seer. Colorless and 3. Creature Eldrazi. When Thought-Knot Seer enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-land card from it and exile it. Exile that card. When Thought-Knot Seer leaves the battlefield, target opponent draws a card. Right. Right. Embodiment of Insight. Embodiment of Insight. Wow. Unity of Purpose. Thought Harvester. Captain's Claw 2. Equipped creature gets +1/+0. When equipped creature attacks, put a 1/1 white core ally creature token onto the battlefield, tapped and attacking. Okay, that's going to be useful. It's cheap. Keep my allies going. Okay, Seed Guardian, Mind Melter, Boloth Pup, Call of the Gatewatch, white and 2. Search your library for a planeswalker, reveal it, and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. All right. Okay. Chineous Cloak, Pyromancer's Assault, Gift of Tusks, Runes of Oran Reef. Runes of Oran Reef enters the battlefield tapped. Tap, add white to your mana pool. Tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target colorless creature that entered the battlefield this turn. Okay. Nice pumper. And a foil. Spawnbringer Mage. Human Wizard Ally. Cool. Go. 2 foils. All right. Rolling Waters. Jorga Auxiliary. Immobilizer Eldrazi. Dread Defiler. Black and 6. Creature Eldrazi. Devoid. White. 3. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Target opponent loses life equal to the exiled card's power. That's okay. It's a nice little finisher. Running my Animate Dead deck. I'll throw a bunch of creatures in there at some point. All right. Okay. Profit Distortion. Tears of Valkut. Weapons Trainer. Oath of Jace. Blue and 2, legendary enchantment. When Oath of Jace enters the battlefield, draw 3 cards, then discard 2 cards. At the beginning of your upkeep, scry X, where X is the number of planeswalkers you control. All right. Strider Harness, Kazul's Toll Collector, This is Judgment, Deep Fathoms Skulker, okay. Blue and 5, Creature Eldrazi, Devoid. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. White and 3, target creature can't be blocked this turn. Seed Guardian, uncommon, and it's a foil. Tink. All right. Okay. Grasp of Darkness. Timbergorge, Stoneforge Acolyte, Mundoon's Vanguard. It's a creature core knight ally cohort. Tap, an untapped ally you control. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Swamp. Rippy. Make Stand, Weapons Trainer again, Thought Harvester, Eldrazi Mimic. 2. Creature Eldrazi. Whenever another colorless creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may change Eldrazi's Mimic, base power and toughness to that creature's power and toughness until end of turn. Plains. All right. Essence Depleter. Oops. Mendering River, Flaying Tendrils, Oath of Gideon. White and 2. When Oath of Gideon enters the battlefield, put 2 1/1 white core ally creature tokens onto the battlefield. Each planeswalker you control enters the battlefield with an additional loyalty counter on it. So, ta-da. Moving right along. Embodiment of Fury, Havoc Sower, Storm Chaser Mage, Eldrazi Obligator. Red and 2, creature Eldrazi, devoid. When you cast Eldrazi Obligator, you may pay white, 1 and white, 1 and colorless. If you do, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Wow. Okay. Alright. Okay. Reef Captain. Ruin of the Wake, Relentless Hunter, Sylvan Advocate. Green and 1, Vigilance. As long as you control 6 or more lands, Sylvan Advocate and land creatures you control get +2/+2. Cinder Barons, Cyclone Sire, Void Shatter, Nissa, Voice of Zendikar. 2 green and 1. Planeswalker Nissa, +1, and you get to put a 0/1 plant creature token onto the battlefield. -2, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. -7, gain X life and draw X cards, where X is the number of lands you control. Getting down there. All right. Null Collar, Flaying Tendrils, Relentless Hunter, and another Eldrazi Mimic. Right. Reaver Drone, Ball of Pup, Reflector Mage, Fall of the Titans. Red XX, Surge, Red X. You may cast this spell for its surge cost if you or a teammate has cast another spell this turn. Fall of the Titans deals X damage to each player, each of up to 2 target creatures and or players. Two-headed giant. Submerged Boneyard. Rolling Waters. Iona's Blessing. Stone's Forge Masterwork. Equip creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control that shares a creature type with it. Getting close to the end of the box. Embodiment of Insight. Malachi Soothsayer. Flare Drone, Inverter of Truth, 2 black and 2, creature Eldrazi, devoid, and flying. When Inverter of Truth enters the battlefield, exile all cards from your library face down. Then shuffle all cards from your graveyard into your library. And then that. Alright. Alright. See a foil back there. Hope for the best. Seed Guardian. Immobilizer Eldrazi. Gift of Text. Hissing Quagmire. Hissing Quagmire enters the battlefield tapped. Black and green to your mana pool. Green, black, and 1. Hissing Quagmire becomes a 2/2 black and green elemental creature with death touch until end of turn. It's still a land. Oh, okay. Wandering Fumarole. Okay, Wandering Fumarole enters the battlefield tapped. Add red or blue to your mana pool. Red, blue, and 2. Until end of turn, Wandering Fumarole becomes a 1/4 blue and red elemental creature with 0. Switch this creature's power and toughness until end of turn. It's still a land. Oh, that's pretty nice. That's a great ability right there. Sorry. Alright. Spatial Contortion. Immolating Glare. Tears of Volakut. And Vile Redeemer, green and 2. Devoid, Flash. When you cast Void Redeemer, you may pay colorless. If you do, put a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion creature token onto the battlefield for each non-creature that died under your control this turn. These tokens have sacrifice at colorless to your mana pool. Elemental Uprising, coming, but foil. Okay. Prophet of Distortion. Gift Tusks. Void Grafter. And Stonehaven Outfitter. White and 1. Core Artificer Ally. Equipped creatures control, you get +1/+1. Whenever an equipped creature you control dies, draw a card. Okay. Tonia's Cloak, Pyromaster's Assault, Jorga Auxiliary, Jagora, forget it. Overwhelming Denial, 2 blue and 2. Surge, 2 blue. You may cast this spell for its surge cost if your or a teammate has cast another spell this turn. Overwhelming Denial can't be countered by spells or ability. Counter target spell. Okay. And then a Warping Whale. Right. Alright, Strider Harness. Kazul's Toll Collector. Warping Whale. I wonder where we heard that before. And, whoops, wrong pile. There we go. And Bearer of Silence, black and 1. Devoid. When you cast Bearer of Silence, you may pay white, 1 colorless and 1 colorless. If you do, target opponent sacrifices a creature. Flying. Bearing of Silence can't block. Island. Almost to the bottom. Okay. Grasp of Darkness. Mendering River. Weapon Strainer. And Remorseless Punishment. 2 black and 3. Target opponent loses 5 lives unless that player discards 2 cards or sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Repeat this process once. Okay. Essence Depleter. Mendering River. Visions of Brutality. Corrupted Crossroads. Add white 1 colorless to your mana pool. Pay 1 life, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast a spell with the Void. Foil Plains. Coming to an end. All right. Grip of the Royal. Thought Harvester. Stoneforge Acolyte. And Mundoon's Vanguard. I think we already did this one, but white and 4, Core Knight ally, tap an untapped ally you control, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. Yeah, we did that one already. So we got a couple of them. Relief Captain, Devour of the Flames, Iona's Blessing, and Zendikar Resurgent. 2 green and 5. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana to your mana pool of any type that land produces. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw a card. So we are at the bottom, last 3. Make a Stand, Wall of Resurgence, Bonds of Morality, Jory in Ruined Diver, Red, Blue, and 1, Legendary Creature Merfolk Wizard. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, draw a card. Okay, Birthing Hulk, Tranquil Expanse, Bonds of Morality, Endbringer, colorless and 5, untap Endbringer during each other player's untap step. Tap. Endbringer deals 1 damage to target creature or player. Spend white colorless. Target creature can't attack or block this turn. 2 colorless, draw a card. And the last pack. Will it be something epic? Alright. Harvester Troll. Tranquil Expanse. Baloth Null, and Needle Spires. Needle Spires enters the battlefield tapped. Add red or white to your mana pool. White, red, and 2. Needle Spires becomes a 2/1 red, white elemental creature token with double strike until end of turn. It's still a land. Swamp and nothing. Wow, this box was not good value-wise, but at least I got one of the cards I was looking for. So, there we go for the review. Alright. Got Needle Spires, Endbringer, Jorian Rune Diver, Zendikar Resurgent, Munda's Vanguard, Corrupted Crossroads, Remorseless Punishment, Bearer of Silence, Overwhelming Denial, Stonehaven Outfitter, Vile Redeemer, Hissing Quagmire, Stoneforge Masterwork, Fall of the Titans, Eldrazi Mimic, Sylvan Advocate, Eldrazi Obligator, Oath of Gideon, Eldrazi Mimic again, Deep Vallon Skulker, Oath of Jace, Dread Defiler, Runes of Orenriff, Caller of Gatewatch, Call the Gatewatch, Captain's Claws, Thought Not Seer, Drana's Chosen, Oath of Nissa, Goblin Darkwellers, Sifter of Skulls, Sea Gate Wreckage. And then we got some Mythics, Inverter of Truth, Nissa Voice of Zendikar, and that's the one I wanted, Kalitas Traitor of Get, Kazuk the Great, Kazelk the Great Distortion, and for foils, we got Plains, Warping Whale, Elemental Uprise, Wandering Fumarole, Sea Guardian, Spawnbinding Mage, Unnatural Endurance. Alright, that's our box. Alright, hope you enjoyed, and have a nice day. This is Openboosters.